All right, meanwhile, House Speaker Mike Johnson coming out in favor of a stock trading ban for members of Congress. He says that he thinks it's been abused in the past by a few bad actors cashing in on their public service.
You want me to tell you my honest opinion on it? I mean, I'm in favor of that because I don't think we should have any appearance of impropriety here. My view is we probably should do that because I think it's been abused in the past, and I think, sadly, a few bad actors discolor it for everyone. And look, we have no tolerance for anything even resembling insider trading or any of this kind of advantage that anybody could take. Zero tolerance for it.
And he might be onto something because there are a lot of millionaires in Congress despite salaries under $200,000, right? Most notably the Pelosi's, whose stock picks have been very lucrative over the years. According to one stock market watchdog, Nancy and Paul Pelosi made $4.7 million on stock trades, and that is 26 times her salary. So, Jason, look, you lived it. You were there. Your thoughts on this?
I don't think any member of Congress should be able to trade an individual stock while they serve. If you don't like it, then don't serve. But you can put it into a mutual fund, some sort of blind trust, but no individual stock transactions, period. There should also be term limits. Every one of those Republicans who's in Congress right now, they ran on that platform. They have the majority. There's no reason why they can't put that bill up and vote on it. So you want to get people trusting you, saying, hey, you're the adults in the room, no individual stocks, and you're going to have term limits for all the incoming members. They could do that.
Jackie would argue it extends to husbands, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Plus options trading.
Yeah, but you're going to be surprised at me. I've said before, this is a program where we discuss, we learn, we grow, we think after programs. Dagan brought up this point last time we had this conversation about how a lot of members of Congress actually are not, they're not Nancy Pelosi, and they are trading a little bit and making some revenue off that, and they don't have access to inside information that's giving them any kind of an edge. But what Johnson says here, I think, is really important, that a few bad actors like Pelosi and her husband make it bad for everybody else. So I don't know what the line is. Do you ban it for everybody?
Yes.
I used to be on your page saying invest in mutual funds and have somebody invest your money. You shouldn't be doing it because of the perception. But then I'm like, should we punish everybody because Nancy Pelosi and her husband aren't doing the right thing? So I'm still mulling this over.
Okay. I used to feel like you do, because of my own personal decision to never own individual securities, stocks, or options as a financial journalist. I never have, not for a day, not for 30 some odd years. I own mutual funds and ETFs. However, Sean Duffy, when he was co-hosting The Bottom Line, changed my mind, because he said a lot of members of Congress are not rich, and they should not be penalized for the bad behavior, which, if it's insider trading, it's illegal, and they should be prosecuted for it.
We know Sean Duffy's wrong from time to time. He is totally 110%
Why is he
wrong. Because that's not your job. You are in a service job. You are serving the American people. Part of that is engendering their trust. And right now, it's not just Nancy Pelosi. It is people on both sides of the aisle. Peter Schweitzer, I do work with the Government Accountability Institute. He writes books about these profiles in corruption. Don't tell me that you don't have access to highly classified information. Anybody you want to go see and anybody you want to go ask, they will answer your questions. You can go to a committee staff and make these decisions. Get rid of the appearance. And you know what? If you want to make money because you got to trade on stocks and all that, you're not doing your job.
All right, maybe I changed my mind again.
Get out of Congress.
It's very persuasive.
I'm with you. Now I'm on his side, but before I was on your side. I can't make up my mind now.
Well, can I say this about here? I'm sympathetic.
I appreciate your passion.
Yeah, that was passionate.
Yeah.
Good passion. That was great. You say you want them to not have a conflict of interest and you want term limits. And I think if you didn't let members trade, it would be financially tough for them, and they would self-limit because this isn't the job where you get rich anymore. So I think we can have the best of both worlds by marrying those things.
Do you want me to add in another one? You have to have a business background if you want to be in Congress. I'm so sick of these people going to Congress who have no idea how to balance income and expenses.
AOC has an economics degree.
That's true.
And she didn't know how the unemployment rate was calculated.
That's true.
We
That's
can line the
fair.
litter box with her degree.
Oh, just less government
Vic,
altogether,
That's
you
an
guys.
insult to our kitty cats.
I didn't mean to insult the
Jason,
cats.
this was a pleasure.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome
Thanks
back
for having me.
anytime.